Hello, beauties. Welcome to the eyeshadow class today. I'm just going to finish off. What's really cool about this look is that I have clearly one eye done, one eye not done, and I'm gonna just choose a lip and cheek. I think I'm going to go with this nude color, and I can just tap, and I'll show you how all of this will come together with, watch this, these two colors blended together to match what's gonna be on my eyes. That's why I love our lip and cheeks, because you can just blend them and mix them for a totally different look. Okay, for this eyeshadow class, what I did is I used matte colors, and the only brush that I need is the Eyeshadow Everything brush. I typically will recommend 4 colors for your eyeshadow palette. 1 color will be for your brow, typically the lightest color. A color for a transition, and I'll show you what that means. An all over color, and then what I like to call a contour color. We contoured our face, we created that shadow, and I used the contour color to create depth in my eye as well. Now I already put mascara on. Here's a really cool thing. This spoolie brush that we have on our line brush acts as an eraser, and I can literally erase the mascara that my eyelashes spoiled on my eye. Okay, so without a further ado, these are our matte color eyeshadows, and then I have some shimmers, some creams here for you. Mija and Stay Golden are 2 eyeshadows that we have that I will never commission off of. I absolutely love using them in almost every palette they will fit. I know Mija looks a little bright pink, but she will work with anything. These 2 colors, the reason why I don't commission off of them is because the full profits go to our nonprofit organization that supports foster care. We are super passionate about that at Seint, so I just wanted to point those 2 colors out. They are in our matte collection. Again, that's Stay Golden and this beautiful color called Mija. So today, however, what I used for my brow color is Cupcake. This is going to be the lighter color that I'm going to use on my brow, and it's almost like a highlight. I'm going to use the fluffy end of my brush and tap her off. Did you see a little bit of that fallout? That's what we were talking about before, of why I wanted to do my eyes first so that fallout doesn't get caught up in my creams. And I'm just gonna put her underneath my brow. Now, if you don't have super high arches like I do, that's fine. You can still use this color, and it just kind of creates a little highlight on your brow bone. If you hold the brush at the end far away, you actually have a little bit more control. A lot of people think that coming up here will help with control, but it actually, from far away on either end of the brush, will help with getting that brush to conform to whatever shape you're working with the existing structure of your eye socket. So the next color that I use is a transition color, and when I'm bringing that Cupcake down, I'm putting it in the crease a little bit because I don't want there to be significant lines differentiating the colors. I want the colors to kind of melt together so that you can still see a difference with them, but that there is some sort of connection between the 2 of them. So not like a rainbow where you see red and then clearly orange and then clearly yellow, but something sort of melted. Like if you were to melt crayons together next to each other, they're gonna kind of mix. So for this particular palette, I'm going to go ahead and do my all over color first, and that's gonna be on the lid. Now, this is Valencia. I wanted to show you these tins outside of the compact. 2.5 grams in each one of these tins. They're going to last you forever. I've actually only, since August, purchased 1 duplicate, and that was Tangled. and this is my second because I use Tangled so much on my eyebrows. So Valencia is this great all over color because she has a great a light warm hue to her. And I'm putting her all over. And as you can see, that's how she finishes on that side. Still holding my brush at the bottom and just using that fluffy end, and see I'm meeting Cupcake up in that crease. Okay. Here's a really cool thing that we have as well. This is our tile. It's in this compact. Our eyeshadow tile. You can actually take your brush, swoop it in here, and get the color off of your brush so that you can go on and use the next one. So you don't have to use a towel or have a towel. You have that tin right here in your compact. So my transition color is going to be this beautiful midnight color that I have up here, and it's just going to be a great way to bring the two, Valencia and Cupcake, together. Now, I'm going to take that brush and just swirl her, tap it off, and again, just come up and kind of push up into my brow bone a little bit. Now, midnight is super dark, but look how light she's showing up. So that was one application of midnight. This is just a couple. So I like to just play with her a little bit, each color really, and see how deep I want the pigment of that color to be. So I kind of want to go a little bit darker. I don't have to put a whole lot on the brush, but see how the brush is coming into my eye socket and in that crease, but she's just wide enough that she's getting above and into that crease. Transition colors are going to be essential to a hooded eye. So if I'm starting to get it, and if your brow skin is pulling over top of your eyelid and covering your eyelid up a little bit, this transition color is going to bring your eye up and around the color so that you will be able to see the colors that I have as far as shadow go. Okay, so I'm going to take that color because it's so deep purple, and I'm going to rinse it off in my tile basically without any water. And then I'm going to go into my contour color, which is Cocoa. She has a little bit of a cool tone brown. So actually in this tin, she kind of looks like she has a little purple hue to her next to something like Philly. Look how brown Philly is. I'm gonna take that pencil end because she's just a little bit pointed, and she can come up into my crease and create that contour. What I'm doing with her is bringing her to the outer edge of my pupil, and see how that color just stays right there in the crease. And then I never did this before, so I tightline my eyeliner now. I used to be a heavy eyeliner wearer, and I'm just gonna take that color up a little bit and then underneath my lash line, just put a little bit on the tip right there and bring that to my pupil. So it creates almost like a V shape. And just connect the colors. So I didn't do my under eye over here because I wanted to show you, connect the colors. Perfect. So let's say I wanted to kind of, now that I'm finished, brighten Valencia up. I'm just going to take my ring finger and just put her all up in there. And I've brightened her up a little bit. I'll finish the look off with my mascara. And then what I'll do is I'll set underneath my eye, set the cream before putting my mascara underneath, just like we've seen in the Ready, Set, Glow tutorial. And we will be able to rock and roll for the day. Ladies, that is as simple as it is for the eyeshadow tutorial. If you have any questions, please write them below. Hashtag replay if you're watching this later, and I would be happy to put just together an eyeshadow palette for you. We have these cute little compacts on clearance at the moment. I can put 4 eyeshadows that will fit in here for you, and the eyeshadow and brush as well, and that'll be your little eyeshadow kit. Have a great day, and I will see you on the flip side. Bye!